Let us start, shall we? I see. So Tristan put himself. Yeah. So Tristan was left behind at the farm. It was an amazing night after all. Even for a non-combatant player like me. I knew right away. But if he decided that if he decided that that was the best option, I believe it was the best choice that we could ever take. Odds, if I could do better, then I might have not. What are you going to do, Rote? Are you going to go back to the farm then? There's nothing left, I'm pretty sure. But you could still we could still reroute back. And you could still chase them afterwards. The farm is now abandoned. Seems from what I look like destroyed. And it seems that the fairy knights have already been retreated. It shouldn't be dangerous going back there. Says no, I gotta do what I can now. We'll return we'll return back once we rendezvous with Mash. I agree. It says I agree with you there. Tristan didn't send us away just so that we'll just go straight back to him. He didn't die for nothing. We have to fight and keep moving forward. And I believe his whereabouts or new information about him or just putting making him a grave over there. Should do it once we get Mash and get everything together. I see. If you guys are going to say that, then forget exactly what I've said. My ideas was bad. But I gotta say, then again, my timing was impeccable, right? It's almost as if I was aiming it, huh? After all, a white knight in shining armor is a specialty of being a prince or, being a king / prince. I asked Aurora and I borrowed the chariot or quote unquote horse cart, right? With I forced Aurora and forced her to get the car so I can rush to you guys as fast as I can. If we have any problems, it says if we have any problems, Red Rabbit, right? Leddo Rabito. Red Rabbit was like, excuse me, do you have any complaints about my hair? Is there something wrong with my hairstyle? It says, well, I guess if he can be a white... So essentially, it was like a white knight in shining armor with a white horse, right? Oberon's like, yeah, it's like a prince privilege, specialty. Come in at the time, a white knight with a white horse coming through, but and then he's looking at Red Rabbit, and Red Rabbit's like, what's wrong with my hair? What's wrong with my hair? He's like, well, I guess depending on how the light is shining through, I guess you can see you as white, but... anyway, we're gonna leave it at that, and I am done talking. Hey, thanks for worrying about us. And thanks for breaking up the mood. Oh, so you're back to your normals, huh? Good. And I got a couple more things to say. If we run from here on out, about a day or so, we'll be reaching the town of Grostar. Over there, like an everyday thing, something peculiar, interesting, relic, fakes, you name it, there's an auction for them every so often. I heard a rumor about that there's a new item in town, a fascinatingly interesting one. It's a fairy that's been wearing a very intriguing metal armor. Apparently, the merchants came from the Forest of No Names, or the No Name Forest, and that fairy can... and with that, they wanted to auction her as fast as they can by tomorrow. No Name, the Forest of the No Name, and a fairy that's wearing metal or steel armor. That's definitely MASH for sure. Oh no. We gotta get to Grostar right away. And, do you know what the merchants that took these people are? I don't know why, but these fairies didn't want to sell her in a very cheap price for some odd reason. They kept on saying to the top of the Grostar, aka elders and the rich people of the Grostar, that she can't be for sale in that such cheap price, but... It seems that, oh man, feels bad, man. But it seems that the previous Grand Theft Auto and Fraud, they have been capped, and simultaneously they have been treasoned with a thought process of rebelling against the queen. And has been arrested ever since. I believe last night everybody got hanged. Oh no. No, did the goblins get hanged? Not like this. I know they're piece of shits, but they didn't deserve to get hanged on the spot the next second. Come on, bruh. Feels weird, man. That feels when your boys got hanged. That's unfortunate. That is truly, truly unfortunate.グロスターのトップは犯罪行為によって軽視されてある。So yeah, the treasons, they got hanged, blah, 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 blah. So once I heard that story, I went to, I went straight back to Salisbury as fast as I could. Then when I got back, I heard that you guys already went on a journey, and I had a bad, I had a bad feeling / omission. So I made, I made a debt. I gave my debt towards Aurora and used this cart. Used this mobile cart, aka horse cart / chariot, to get you guys out of the way. It says, I see, that's why you've brought something so peculiar, very precious item with you. A very wonderful, yeah, very wonderful turn of events it has because of it. It says, I would love to, yeah, to be perfectly honest, at this time, I really want to rest in this autumn forest that we're seeing through, but time is money after all. You guys are okay if we go straight to Grostar, right? It's gonna be, yeah, we're not going to go back to Salisbury. We're going to ignore Salisbury for a long time. Of course. To Grostar we go. Excuse me. Before we agree upon all this, I have a few questions. What's wrong, Mr. Horse? We were in a pretty good mood until you're asking this weird question. Yes. Please understand that I am a proud and high-tiered level of horse spirit. And when it comes to Britain, I am the most gentlemanly violent horse. The top brass of them all. So we're gonna beat the shit out of Red Rabbit real quick. It says, the only person that I am willing to take on a long journey on my back are those who I have admit that they are my master. Until this far, I was told by Master Aurora to help you accompany to the rescue. But if we're going to Grostar, you know what must be done, correct? Would you like some carrot? It's a battle, of course. Hee hee! And with that, our contract has been settled. I never thought that my special move of surprising people out of nowhere with some random stuff would be dealt with so rationally and calm. It seems that I can perceive that you have been a veteran that has overcome many events, and it says events, but it means festives. It seems that you're a person that has overcome many festive times, but it means event, is what I perceive. And with that said, from here on out, I shall be your foot. As long as the road is not, as long as the road is not trash on my feet, as long as the road is not bad for my feet, I shall take you wherever you desire. It says, wait. If all the horse spirits are like this, Aurora is there? Yeah, is she gonna be? Is the rest of the group that she has all right? これある。意味すごい。陰謀が強すぎだから多分。So yeah, Oberon's questioning, like, what the hell's going on? Like, what, why did these people, so like, Oberon's questioning that, like, wow, what a quick switch of loyalty. Are people that are following Aurora that easy to, that easy to pull? Like, is she actually have followers, or is just people attract her because she's strong? It says, wow, that meaning has very strong words. Well, I shouldn't say anything else, should we? Let's go to the Grostar, everyone. Besides, including you, excluding me, Protag, Artoria, and Da Vinci are already exhausted. If you can, try to give us there as fast as we can and safe as we can. We'll get some we'll get some rest while we are waiting. Understood. I, Red Rabbit, has never broken the speed limit or the law of this place. Hey, Oberon, what's with that new clothing? You know that mantle and the cape that you had beforehand? I actually like that one better. Oh, yeah. When it comes to information gathering, I usually like to wear this clothes.今の両制定では平時を聞いて回っていると両の命が認められるからね。こうして地味な旅人の手立ちで目立たないようにしてる。So it says, yeah, when it comes to gathering informations, I always wear these types of clothes. Because afterwards, if I go talking around, if I go walking around the place and talk about politics, the soldiers and the warriors of the queen would keep an eye on me. So what I do is that I go for the getup of a fancy little, harmless little traveler walking around the place, imitating a lone wanderer. It says, oh, I see, as I expected of Mr. Oberon. What you're trying to say is that even if that clothes should be plain, is what you're trying to perceive, right? This whole. I didn't know you were so interested in clothing, Auditoria. Perhaps do you prefer clothing like what Da Vinci is wearing? That's not what I really want. Oh god, there's an explosion. What the fuck is happening? Oh, hey. Thanks for the raid, man. Big Preach. Hope you're doing swell, my man. How are you? I was like surprised because my fucking screen exploded there for a second. Hey, thanks for raiding me, my man. It's a raid, I noticed. How are you, Ether Zero? Ether, whichever you pronounces it. Welcome to the translation stream, buddy. How is you tonight? And hey, thanks for the follow, man. Big preach. Right now we are reading FGO Action. And I'm about to continue very soon. Hope your stream was alright. Hope everything went swell. And hope you enjoy your stay. And anybody who came into this stream, you don't know who I am. Name's Two Love Trouble. Translator and your content creator on the Twitch platforms of FGO Action. Now, of course, I am trying to slowly move to other places besides FGO, because I've been doing FGO content for 2 years plus straight. Easy. But right now we're translating LB4, and we're just talking about how Castoria, likes clothing to a certain extent. That's why Castoria might get her second ascension to look like a schoolgirl, because Castoria is interested in Da Vinci type style clothing. It says if I tried to imitate what Miss Da Vinci is doing, that's like how I'll become a laughing stock. It says, well, I guess that can be the case. For you, it might be a little too early to be doing anything like that. Well, teasing Castoria aside, let's move on and talk. Let's move on and change the topic. Protect Da Vinci. Can I get the information? Yeah, can I have the informations that you guys have obtained while you guys were in the fairyland while I was gone? And damn, AMC went up and it's consolidating. Feels good, man. And that's the case right now. I see. A calamity that will yet to the calamity that will yet to repeat and come back. Moss and a fairy life that requires human societal construction from a facade. There's the soldiers, that is Salisbury Rebellion soldiers and Ronde de Numus Round Knight army. And the 3 fairy knight warriors. Or three fairy knights, right? You guys did well. If you guys have heard, understood the situation up till now, I've got one more thing to say then, to add. Got one more? Yep. The the objective of Queen Morgan. So notice it says ... It's not her true objective, or there is a word on play there when it says ... on top, right there. You see that? That is an interesting point of view. Objective of Queen Morgan. It says she would implement, or she would get a command seals to fairies, and they would tax those fairies with magical energy, and those who could not stand, or those who could not withstand the pressure or the fatigue, those fairies will die out. It says the reason why this oppression has been continued for 2,000 years plus, the reason is because it's not there to seek authority or prove authority that she's ruling this country, or fairyland, is that... Oh, interesting. The reason why she's doing this is because she is because her true objective is to attack the pan-human humanity, aka proper human history, right? Is the attack on proper human history, the attack on the Avalon, that is, attack on the Avalon on the Earth side. That makes more sense, actually. Okay. 地球全地の妖精化だ。妖精教化だ. So essentially, Oberon says the true objective of why she's been getting so much magic, the reason why she's taxing so much magic, make sure that she is getting a lot of magic, is because for 2,000 years, she's been storing this type of magic in order to truly assault on the proper human history and trying to make the entire Earth, or the planet, into a fairyland. AKA, she's trying to make her Lostbelt spread into the entire world. She's trying to become the ages of the fairies, is what she's trying to pull off. It says she's trying to make this place the one and only. She's trying to engulf Earth, and she's trying to overpaint the history of proper human history itself, and make sure that on this Earth, the Isles of Britain is the only thing that exists on the planet. I know it sounds bogus, and it sounds very hard to be true, but this is nothing but the truth. Believe me. It says the only reason Queen Morgan is doing that is for that true purpose, and she's been tormenting the fairies because of it. It says, do you understand now that not only it's for our humanity, but it's for the fairies that we have and must defeat more?